Okay, so the title of this hold on a sec. The title of this video is the IQ plot thickens. The IQ plot thickens. So basically, when I was on when I was on YouTube the other day, I made a video about my IQ score, and it went viral. And most people are saying maybe you shouldn't put too much stock into what the IQ test is saying. But a few people were saying, well, if you got 95 IQ, you might as well just give up because it's impossible for you to become successful. And I was like, well, I said certain billionaires probably have a less than 95 IQ, and they asked me which ones, and I said one of the people I said was Jay Z. Basically, one of the people I guess that Jay Z had less than 95 IQ as measured by the official test. And the guy I was talking to, he went. I guess he just Googled it. I guess he just Googled it, and he told me that Jay Z had a 147 IQ. So here's the deal. Being that Google is free, being that Google is free, um, I went on Google myself and hold on a sec. Okay. Before I show you that, hold on a sec. Before I show you that, okay. So I went on Google, but before I show you that though, this is the first 10%. The first 10% of my biopic, the story of my life. This is the first 10% of my biopic, the story of my life. It's 13. Basically, I'm trying to get to 100 pages, and I just passed. I believe I just passed 10 pages today. So, like I said, this is the story of my life. Pretty easy to do. If you write a good outline, then the storyline, then writing the screenplay is very easy to do, and write a good synopsis too. Write a good synopsis, and that synopsis will save your life. I'm telling you. So anyway, that's the story of my life. I'm calling it double self knockout, DSKO. Anyway, back to what I was saying before. Uh, okay, so here is Quora. So the question is, how intelligent is Jay Z? Here's a person. I guess here's the person who posted the question. And here is the first answer. I guess this is the most upvoted answer. So it says IQ 147. Listen to this closely. He was reading at a 12th grade level in the 6th grade. So the thing about it is that I was also reading at a 12th grade level in the 6th grade. I was also reading at a 12th grade level in the 6th grade. So um, the story is that I went to Ogden, William B. Ogden Grade School, which was one of the top grade schools in Chicago at the time that I started there. And basically, 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 I found out when I applied to Kenwood Academy on the south side of Chicago. I found out when I applied to Kenwood Academy High School. I graduated from William B. Ogden. I found out when I applied to Kenwood Academy High School on the south side of Chicago, um, for high school. They ran my transcripts from my grade school from William B. Ogden, and the guy who was interviewing me, he said, "Hey, man, I don't need to, he's like, I don't need to read this form to you because according to your according to your uh, 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 permanent record, you read at a 12th grade level. You read and did math at a 12th grade level in the 6th grade. And I was surprised about that because nobody at William B. Ogden ever mentioned that. So I do have, I wasn't able to get my grade school transcripts, but I do have my high school transcripts, and you can see on the first page, I have honors algebra and honors biology, and actually, yeah, I have honors algebra and honors biology. Now, obviously, I didn't do too well in those classes. Uh, I didn't do too well in those classes. I actually demoted my first year of high school. I didn't do too well in those classes, but I qualified for the honors biology and the honors algebra because of the fact that I read at a 12th grade level and did math at a 12th grade level in the 6th grade, and I haven't been able, like I said, I haven't been able to get my grade school transcripts yet. I paid for them. I paid for them a couple of times, but they keep sending me different forms. So, like I said, so maybe I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think that it could be 120. My IQ could be 120. Maybe I'm just not used to the type of test that they have at Mensa. And there was something else here. So, so let's see. Where is it? Uh, uh, I think it was actually there was another comment. So basically, I was looking for another comment, but it was in another page. I think it was on Reddit. I did a search on Google, and I was like, is the Mensa IQ challenge an accurate assessment of IQ? And the Mensa the Reddit post had this comment that said, well, it was this kid who said, you know, I scored 122. Then a year later, 6 months later, I scored 128, and then 6 months later, I scored 135. So I'm at 95 right now. It could be that I just need to get used to taking a test, and I could potentially be at 120. So who knows? But yeah, that's interesting. So like I said, it says so. Basically, when I searched Google, I was asking them, did Jay-Z take an official IQ test? Now this doesn't say if he actually took an IQ test, or if his IQ was extrapolated from his history, but that's a different story. So that's all I wanted to share with you. I'm working on my biopic, and I'm gonna get that to you as soon as it's done, and I'm gonna start the Kickstarter for it and everything. So thank you very much, and goodbye.